Onward to Chapter 4, which is surprisingly simple considering it's, in essence, the finale of the game. Though there is an epilogue. I don't know why they don't just call it Chapter 5, why this game ends at the end of Chapter 4 and then has an epilogue. But hey-ho. First things first, we're going to come over to this section right here in the table. It's another lift your device and tilt it type scenario. So you have to make these two gems slide into the middle one by one. That will then open this section to give you a brass winding handle. You can see where you have to go next by this fingerprint thing. Push. I said push, there we are. And then use the brass winding thing. You don't have to be finessey here, just keep on winding until it won't let you wind anymore. It'll trigger the next animation. Get this section come up here. Now the cog there is already turning, so all you have to do is push the button in order to engage the two cogs together to turn the middle section. Onto the constellation of the sword. As soon as you finish animation, you can come out. Use the eyepiece. And from here, it's our favourite. Rotate the lines to make a null element symbol. There we are. Be a dagger, which you place dead center of the table in that hole there, which sends the tabletop away and replaces it with, I can't remember the word for this. It ends with Tium, or Oratorium, or Planetarium, something along those lines. This is a keypad where you have to make sure that you just press the right sequence of keys before pressing the button. The first sequence of keys is there on the top right. So it's top 2, middle 2, bottom 2. We go here, top 2, middle 2, bottom 2. And press this button and all is good. So that's step 1. Push the button again. You don't need to keep the eyepiece on for this, but I just am for convenience. So the next piece is an eye. There's the next code. Top 2, bottom 3, top 2. So again, top 2, bottom 3, top 2. All is well. That stops the things from spinning, which means we can now maneuver ourselves to line up another null element logo. You have to stop the planets from spinning before you can line it up, obviously. You get this large gold amulet. That goes across the table in here, which opens those two bars at the bottom of the position, allowing you to now rotate that circular section, which also rotates the center of the table. Now this puzzle isn't difficult, but it's awkward to explain. In the middle, as you can see there, are a set of lines. When you rotate this medallion, you are rotating that whole section as well. And one of the lines is off the circle, so they kind of line up, as you can see there. Now this line at the bottom, you can see the other two lines when looking directly at it. And that's kind of key to this puzzle. That shape there, imagine that where you can see those two dots are buttons that have to be pressed on a keypad in that row. You'll do those two columns. So the top is the top column, that second row is the second row, etc, etc. When we go back to the other side, and we turn this so that the other line directly opposite is facing the one off the circle, and line up. Like I say, we can actually see the other two side walls there. So we can see the top is the one in the middle, the third one is the one in the middle, and the bottom is the two at the side, just like the second one was on the other side of that structure. So when we put that code in, not that one, that's what we needed to do. I could have just told you the answer, but heck, I'll tell you the puzzle as well, so you can then do it later on for your friends and show them how clever you are, I suppose. We have a null element to use. Press the button. Okay, come away from there. Have a look. Okay, we actually have access to this structure, but come all the way to the other side, because you can't turn the bottom row at all independently. You can only do the top 3. So come around to here, line up all 3 layers with bits that have colourful ink on, and as the French would say, voila. Which is French for voila. As I said, Chapter 4, frustratingly simple. I'd actually say that's easier than the epilogue, but that'll be coming next.